that one of his followers and students and disciples had a state of contraction. He was very upset. He couldn't understand what is happening to me. So he ran to his Sheikh, Kharqan, to place his problem in front of his Sheikh and to get some guidance. When he arrived there, he went to the Sheikh's house. And he found that his Sheikh was not there. Imam Abul Hasan al-Kharqani, he was not there. He was not at his home, at his residence. Then he knocked the door. His wife asked, "Who are you and where you have come from?" The wife of Hazrat Imam Abul Hasan al-Kharqani, the Imam of Awliya and Sultan of Arifin, the great leader of the saints. His wife was a short-tempered lady. He was a bit hot. She used to exchange hot words. She used to sometimes to shout at him. She was an angry lady. She asked, "Who are you? Where have you come from?" He said, "I am one of humble servants and disciples and students of Sheikh. I have come from very far to see him. I am in a trouble. I want to seek his guidance and spiritual help." She replied, "You couldn't find any other better person than him?" He is the one you have come so far for him? You know him better or I know him better? I am his wife. So she gave a full speech on Sheikh Abul Hasan al-Kharqani. She gave a full speech as a wife. She delivered a full lecture on him. You know better about your Sheikh, or I know better? I live with him, I have spent my whole life with him. Go and seek somebody else who is better than him. You can't get anything from him. So he had come there with unrestness, with frustration, with a problem of contraction, and now another contraction was added to him. And he was continuously thinking, what happened to my Sheikh? His wife is saying these kind of things about him. She is not happy with him. And she is saying some wrong things about him. And she is so angry on him. He started crying. Then he met somebody in the street. He said, "Why are you crying?" He just told him that he wanted to see his Sheikh, Hazrat Imam Abul Hasan al-Kharqani. He said he must be in the jungle, in the forest, collecting some woods. Go and try to see him, find him in the forest. He went to the forest. This is the story of treatment of nafs is required and needed for everyone. On this subject, Maulana Rumi has quoted the story. And then we will straight away come to the story of Ruh, spirit and soul. Just finalizing this matter that the treatment for soul is required for everybody. So he went to the forest and he was shocked to see that his Sheikh was coming and riding on the back of the lion. So he saw him, he was riding on the back of a lion and holding a very big snake in his hands, a poisonous snake in his hand, and coming with the wood which he has chosen, collected from the forest. This was the third time he again started crying. Now he was considering, look at the spiritual condition and station of my Sheikh and look at his position in his house. The spiritual station of my Sheikh, that the lions and snakes are his slaves. The lions and snakes are his slaves. And look at the position of his wife. Wife is not his slave. And definitely wives are not. They are equal partners. So she exercised her equality. She was exercising her equality. So when Shaykh Abul Hasan Kharqani saw him screaming, crying, out of control, he understood the whole story. He called him. He said, "Did you visit my house?" He said, "Yes." "Did you hear something from my wife?" He said, "Yes, I heard." Shaykh Abul Hasan Kharqani said, "Almighty Allah has made her the treatment of my nafs. She is my doctor. She is with me for the treatment of my nafs. This is what Almighty Allah has decreed. Because I am always in the position of promotion, spiritual promotion from stage to stage. And I am always in the position of expansion, bust. And I am always in a continuous position of promotions. So Almighty Allah wants to protect me from pride. He wants to protect my soul from pride. When I watch and appreciate my promotions, He wants to protect me from the pride, because pride enters into the heart through soul when you appreciate your spiritual promotions. So whenever there is any possibility of this loss and damage, she cures me with her words. When she shouts at me, when she is angry, she says wrong words about me. So this is the spiritual treatment of my nafs. I at that time say to my nafs, "Oh soul of Abul Hasan Kharqani, you are what she is saying. This is your position, this is your reality." So Almighty Allah has kept her for the cure and treatment of my nafs. And the treatment is given to every wali according to his own stature. Now we are